So here's the dress or the skirt that I was telling you about. And it's got this center pleat right here in the middle, right? You can see the line here, which lets you know this is the center front. And then it has this pleat like right here in the front. So I don't know if I like that. And then another one like right in the butt area. So that's really weird. And yeah. And then it's not a maxi, but it's definitely too long. Hi! I know you're wondering, what was she showing us? What was that? This is a skirt that I made for simplicity. It's actually the mock-up of a skirt, right? So I decided that I was going to make this cute skirt in very heavy denim, and it has these buttons that go down the side. Let me show you where I got the pattern that I'm using. So it is Simplicity. You know, you guys, I normally have this together, right? 9377. So if you're interested in this one, it's Simplicity 9377, and it's from their newest fall 2021 release. I got it when it first came out. I didn't realize it was in their release, but I went to my local Joann's and I saw it and I thought that is so cute. So let me show you. And do not judge me. I know you're like, what the heck is that, right? So I don't really like her version. I like the one-sided version, which is view A with the button here. And you guys know that I am still working on, let me get it here. Okay. You guys know I'm still working on fit and how something will actually look and things of that nature, right? So that's why I was saying I really like this. And clearly when you look at it, not really so much for me when you look at her, but when you look at it, there's a pleat like right in the center. And then there's also a pleat in the back. So that's what I was showing you there. So I made this skirt. And if you watch my last video, you know this fabric looks familiar, right? Because it is a bed sheet that I'm going to cut up and use in my new quilt that I'm going to create. So go back and check out my last video so that you know what I'm talking about here. Anyways, I made this, I put this together, this skirt together, just see if I would like how it looks, right? And I actually do not like this center pleat at all. I don't know what to even do about it because I don't like it. And the buttons will go down the side here. And I actually bought these really cool, buttons that you would use for jeans, right? And I'm going to use that to go down just the one side. Another thing that I noticed is this skirt is really long. It's like a midi skirt, but it's actually like 2 to 4 inches longer than what a midi skirt would be. So I'm gonna cut it to like right below the knee, and it'll be cute. So you can even see it on her. She even has it on her, right? Well, when I looked at it, that height, that length just doesn't look good on me. So let's get to me reviewing how this sews up. I thought it was very easy to sew up. Now, you know how I feel about Simplicity. Simplicity never, ever, ever tells you whether something is easy or not easy. Kind of like Vogue does or McCall does. You know going into that project what is given, because they tell you what is given. This one does not. But it has 11 pieces in it. That is only if you're doing view B, C, B and C. So if you're doing A, it doesn't have 11 pieces. As a matter of fact, I think it only had 9. So, and that was the back, the front, the side panel, and then there is a the yoke, and then there's a facing that goes on to the front. Yeah. And then it's going to take, let me make sure I have this right. It's going to take 11 buttons. Okay, so I thought that was so cool. I'm like, yeah, I would love like a button that I think it's gonna be cool, right? If I can figure out exactly how to get it. So I won't need all 11 because I'm really gonna cut it short. So let me see how many C needs. No, C needs just as many. So anyways, the buttons start, let me go back here. The buttons start up here, right, in the yoke, of course, and then they go all the way down to the bottom. I'm sorry, you guys. I think that's gonna be cute. So anyhow, when I sewed this up, it was very easy to sew. The pleats were easy. I did sew the pleats. I did sew it a little bit out of order, but it didn't matter that I sewed it out of order because you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to sew, what did I do out of order? Let me think. Oh, so I sewed the facing. I sewed the pleats. Let me show you here. I sewed the pleats. I sewed in all the pleats, and then I put on the facing. So, and then it kind of like overlapped on the inside. So you are supposed to sew make this all one piece like it's supposed to be, and then do your pleats, right? That makes a little bit more sense, and that's just not what I did. So, but it doesn't matter because this is a mock-up, and I get it, and I wanted to do it more for fit than anything else. So then I have to read to you the fabric types, right? Cotton, cotton blends, denim, poplin, linen types, sateen or chambray. Oh, or then a lightweight flannel. So I do have a corduroy that I wanted to use with this, and because I don't want mine to be like really. I wanted a thicker skirt that I can wear in winter with some chunky boots and stuff like that, and with a chunky sweater and some boots. So I was gonna make mine out of corduroy. I actually found this pink corduroy that's back here. Is this pink or is it the red one? I don't know. This might be red. Let's see. See it? I don't know. I have a pink one too. But that's what I plan to use to make that skirt. Or the heavy denim one. So I'm going to do both. I was really looking at denim because I have some really, really heavy denim. But then I saw that pink in my stash, or that red corduroy in my stash, and thought, you know, I don't have a corduroy skirt either. So maybe I'll do that. So I made a size 20, which you know I always make a size 20. And a 20 is for a person with a 34 waist. Which my waist is not 34, but it's really weird. But then I have to do a 34 because it has to like get over my butt somehow. It's a whole thing. And then the hips are a 44. That is about right. Now the challenge I had with this is that the yoke. So I was reading a lot about people on how they fix the yoke and make it, you know, do all that. But I have a sway back issue and I have a big butt issue. And I haven't seen people yet figure out how to do a video, I would say, or in a book, how to fix a sway back and a big butt adjustment at the same time. So that's a whole other thing that I'm gonna have to play with when I have a little bit more time. But as you guys have seen from the last video that I'm sure you watch, I am in the process of making a quilt. So it'll be a while before I figure out how to do a full butt adjustment, a full bottom adjustment, as well as the sway back all in one. So give me some time on that. This here skirt I think is really cute. It's a fit flare skirt in two different, it's a flare out skirt in two different lengths. I would say it was easy to make. Does it fit into my is it so easy category? No, just because Simplicity it did not say it was easy. They don't say whether something's easy. With Simplicity I try to go by, you know, number of pieces, number of I try to read through like some of the techniques. None of the techniques were difficult. I think the most difficult technique that I will have on this skirt is snapping on the denim style buttons. So of course I'm going to practice that before I do it. So that'd be the most difficult thing. So if they did rate this as easy, I would say they could put it as easy because it wasn't hard at all. Making the pleats, attaching the yoke. I didn't put the pockets in because I was doing it for fit only, and the pockets are set inseam pockets, so that wasn't necessary. But if you like this idea of having these long buttons all the way down here, it's a midi skirt or it's a little shorter, and I'm telling you, I think I'm going to go shorter. Let me see on the back here in the line drawing. Can you see the line drawing? Here we go. I think I'm going to go even shorter than this. when I make it. I'm going to go shorter than that too. Just because. So I won't need as many buttons as they say I need. But we'll see. But in the meantime, I really wanted to, you know, come to you and show you what I'm working on. And this again is Simplicity 9377. It's from their fall 2021 collection. I like it. I thought it was cool. I have noticed that Simplicity has totally dropped that BS marketing plan they had before when they were going to make everyone look like they were in a post-apocalyptic world, and they have now gone back to adding some color, doing a little bit more. Now they can get this model here to smile, we will be a whole lot better, because I'm sure she's about 19 years old and she looks 34. So as soon as we can get her to feel a little better, or pretend to feel a little better, like I never saw Tyra Banks looking unhappy in the stuff that she wore, and sometimes she looked ridiculous. You never saw Heidi Klum looking like she hated her life in the moment that she had to be filmed for something. I'm just saying. She looks very unhappy. Very unhappy. So thank you very much, Simplicity, for bringing back color, showing us what we can have. Look at this floral denim in here. Look like you're walking off a whole Texas set. But thank you so much for bringing back color. But if you can make her smile, we will be on the right path. Okay? All right. Now she can't smile. She can't give us better than I'm a miserable housewife who, you know, can't find a job, and my husband and I working from home because of the pandemic, and I don't like it, and he's getting on my nerves. And if she's going to continue with this look, if that's the only look she can give, we're going to need to get a new model. Okay? But, you know, sticking to this at hand, I really like this skirt. If this is your style, I'm going to make it my style. So then go for it, right? Now in my next video, I'm going to go over, I've made 2 sweaters, 2 shirts. And I'm going to go over with you the shirts as well as a couple sewing plans that I have coming up, because I said this in my last video, I'll say it now. I just started a new contract. You guys know I do contract work with the government. And I started a new contract where my client likes to be on camera all the time. So because they like to be on camera, I would love to have some very camera friendly tops to wear. So I'm going through and I'm looking for tops. So with the exception of this skirt here that I absolutely had to have once I went to this saw it, I was actually looking for really cute shirt material, shirt patterns. So I found a few, and there's a few I'm going to sew, and they're very easy to sew. They look very easy. They look like they have very minimum parts and techniques. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you the next couple videos, just a few of the shirts that I've done, and do a pattern review on those. So if you like my pattern review, if you like my sense of humor, think I'm, if you want to see like what fabric and pattern and what I think about this, then make sure you subscribe, you like, you share, you follow my video. And again, if you like this, I'm on Instagram under CanSewFit. That's KANSEWFIT fit. Then please check it out and let me know. Tag me is what I meant to say. Tag me with your version of this skirt. I haven't seen a version of the skirt yet, and I'm wondering, is it because I'm the only one that thought it was cute? I'm not sure. So anyways, thank you.